Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
They did what? Heart-stopping video shows a plane fly under the Mackinac Bridge, and now the Coast Guard wants your help finding the pilot. Sean.
A quadruple homicide in Sumter Township. A man is charged. His appearance in court today, absolutely bizarre. And why is his neck broken?
But we begin with the Detroit Teachers Union holding a strike vote tonight that could put the brakes on the all-in-person learning in the state's largest school district. Good evening. The safety strike vote happening right now only involves in-person learning at the district. Remote learning would still go on as planned.
We want to get right to Mara McDonald. She's live at DFT headquarters tonight with more. Mara.
Kimberly, everything is fluid right now, and we've got a lot going on. Right now, Teachers Union is meeting in their headquarters behind me. That meeting is probably going to go on for another hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes or so. There's a lot being worked on here. For starters, a return to school plan for the fall, but also a new contract for 4,500 of the DFT's membership. Now, if they do authorize this strike vote, and it's a yes, that likely means we're not going to have any in-person learning in the fall. However, it doesn't mean that you wouldn't have remote learning. The problem with remote learning is that for a good portion of this district, it simply is not feasible. And Detroit Superintendent Dr. Nikolai Vitti has been a big proponent of trying to get kids in class in person. Detroit students had summer school, and the hope was that depending on the COVID numbers, they could get maybe 25% densities in school for socially distanced learning in the fall. Vitti actually tweeting out late this afternoon that negotiations with the DFT continue between the district and the DFT in good faith. And he also made a point that I think needs to be made clear to all the parents of students in the Detroit district. Even if the DFT authorizes a strike vote, it doesn't mean that Detroit teachers are going on strike. What it simply means is that the union would have the ability to use a strike as a bargaining chip. We're live at the News Center area at DFT headquarters. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Okay, Mara, thanks.
Today, the state reports 616 new cases of the coronavirus in the past 24 hours. That's 139 more than yesterday. Along with that, 9 more Michiganders have died from the virus. And with the number of new cases still higher than a few months ago, state officials say they've hit a plateau.
But the virus is still very much out there, forcing many schools to go remote to start the year. And today, Governor Whitmer announced new help for districts to get that done. Victor Williams is live tonight. Victor, new funding is coming when it's desperately needed.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is really huge, and the governor said that the schools that need this money, they can take it and use it for things like closing up that digital divide and so many other things in this era of uncertainty.
Today, I am announcing $65 million in CARES Act funding for schools that need it the most.
In a virtual press conference, Governor Whitmer announced she was lending a helping hand to the many school districts and colleges that are having a hard time transitioning to online learning because of COVID-19.
This funding will go to Michigan school districts and other education-related entities, whether it's helping them access PPE or cleaning supplies or helping students mitigate the impacts of learning loss in districts that need it most.
Part of the $65 million grant included in the CARES Act will go to the students who need devices for remote learning and enhancing student mental health services.
It can be used to enhance the remote and in-person student mental health services or to mitigate the impacts of learning loss.
It's a legislative deal that's been created to help everyone involved in the educational system on a statewide level.
We've got to do everything we can to protect our students, our educators, and support staff from COVID-19 and all of their families, of course.
And while this is a good start at least, the governor says there's more that can be done on a higher level.
It's still a short-term Band-Aid that falls far short of what is really needed. We still need the federal government to work together on a bipartisan recovery package to support all Michigan students and educators.
Now, districts will receive these funds based on the number of financially unstable students, the number of special needs students, and then also the number of students that are learning English as a second language. Victor Williams, Local 4.
Victor, I'm wondering, how has the reception to the money been so far?
Well, so far so good. There was a superintendent that was in that virtual meeting earlier, and she talked about how this is going to help a whole lot. So I can imagine other people and other districts are going to be very appreciative as well.
Yeah, indeed. Okay. Victor, thank you. Tonight, we're getting our first look at the man who police say gunned down 4 people in Sumter Township.
37-year-old Raymond Lee Bailey was arraigned today on 4 counts of first-degree murder from his hospital bed. Sean Lay following the story. Sean, all 4 of those charges carry a life sentence.
Yeah, a life sentence potentially here for Ray Bailey for each of the 4 lives that were taken shockingly over the weekend. Also, a bizarre court appearance for Bailey. He shows up with a camera pointed at his hospital bed, and his neck was broken, and he tried to explain to the judge why.
Lieutenant, my neck is broken, and I'm not really able to get around too well. I kind of need a few days to get some things in order at my place and some medical things, if that would be possible.
A man charged with taking 4 young lives this past weekend, asking a judge to be released so he can get some medical things in order in a bizarre arraignment that took place over Zoom today.
Did you say your neck is broken?
Correct.
Okay.
I can barely walk right now.
Okay.
So, I mean, if I could get a few days until the next hearing to get some things in order, get some more medical attention. I'm not going anywhere.
37-year-old Raymond Lee Bailey arraigned today from a hospital bed. While he was on the run near Bay City over the weekend, he jumped from a highway divider to purposely injure himself. Hours earlier, investigators say he shot 4 people to death in this home in Sumter Township last Saturday. The target, Bailey's ex-girlfriend Laura Tanner. A family member says the other victims, Laura's sister, Sarah Tanner. Also shot and killed brothers Forrest Sampson and Neil Sampson, innocent bystanders. A person close to the family says Bailey didn't care who was there or who was in his way. In court, we learned a bit about who this man Bailey is.
He owns his own plumbing company, and he has so for many, many years. That he has no holding warrants, he has no probation or parole, he doesn't have a criminal record, Judge.
Back here live, you heard there Bailey from his hospital saying, Judge, if you release me, I can get some things in order. The judge said no. He's being held right now without bond. We're also hearing from the prosecutor, Wayne County Prosecutor's office in this case. They say this is all about domestic violence, and people close to the victim say allegedly Bailey had made threats for a year over a breakup, and they said that he allegedly made good on those threats. Back to you.
Obviously, we'll be following this one very closely. Thank you, Sean.
Just in here at 5, this year's Renaissance Festival has been canceled. Operators say they've spent 5 months working to come up with a plan to hold the event, but current restrictions just won't allow them to do it. They say they plan to have the festival return in 2021, and tickets already purchased for this year will be good for next year.
Oh, another beautiful day with this cooler weather to start, but we know it isn't going to last too much longer.
Let's get over to Ben tracking a warm-up as we get closer to the weekend here.
Yes, guys, we are going to be warming up. We're going to be sweating by the weekend. There's no 2 ways about it, as the big question is whether or not we get back to 90. But at least in the short term, we get a whole lot more of this. 77 outside right now, actually 76 in Detroit. It's gone down a bit there, 77 in Troy, but all the southern part, the lower peninsula in the 70s, except for down towards South Bend there in northern Indiana, checking it at 80 degrees right now. But the humidity is low, and so generally our impacts from the weather are going to be low at least through the start of the weekend. We'll start seeing that temperature creep up there into the upper 80s on Saturday. We'll talk how the humidity is going to play into that. Thunderstorm chances are still technically in the forecast on Sunday, but I will tell you now, it does not look good, especially for those areas that need the rain. We'll look at how often we're expecting to see these showers and storms over the next 10 days. Coming up in a few minutes, guys.
Okay,
right.
Ben. Well, for years, we've been told the Tigers are rebuilding. Well, tonight, a key part of those efforts is making his big debut.
Pitching phenom Casey Mize is going to make his first start wearing the Old English D. Bernie joins us now ahead of Mize taking the mound tonight against the White Sox. Pretty exciting stuff, Bernie.
Yeah, pretty exciting. Hopefully better than last night. Tigers got a first look at their future. Last night wasn't the kind of look they wanted. Tarik Skubal's Major League debut, bit uneven, got pounded a bit. Tonight, Casey Mize gets the start, and this will be his Major League debut. We've got highlights. Mize, the first overall pick out of Auburn in the 2018 draft by the Tigers. Detroit hoping this guy could be their pitching ace for the next 10 to 15 years. Mize says the pandemic did help him get to the majors.
Through all the craziness, there was a lot of opportunity that, arose, and I felt like I could have helped out, but what else could I do other than work really hard and continue to perform well? And I knew my day would come. And so that's all I really could do. And that's all I did.
And here he is, starting tonight against the White Sox. Starts just after 8 o'clock Eastern time. First thing he's got to do is try to help the Tigers snap that 7-game losing streak. Kids, back to you in the studio. We'll hear more from Casey Mize coming up in sports.
Always appreciate it. Thank you, Bernie. The Coast Guard needs your help.
New tonight, video of a dangerous stunt at the Mackinac Bridge and why they believe somebody was able to get a better shot of it.
And it's quiet on campus at MSU, and it's going to stay that way for a while. New tonight, hear from students hit hard by the last-minute decision to go remote to start the year.
Senator Kamala Harris taking center stage on the third night of the Democratic National Convention. I'm Alice Barr in Wilmington, Delaware. Coming up, what to expect from Harris's history-making speech accepting the vice presidential nomination.